What's going on YouTube? It's Jason back with another video, and today I got the first ever Muffin Cast with my muffin. Say hi, Colt.
I just hit my knee. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And that's Colt, guys. So yeah, guys, today, so this podcast is
Ow.
brand new, never been on my channel. No one has ever done a podcast ever. This is the first ever podcast in the world. And my podcast partner just fucked up his knee. So,
I don't
basically
wanna talk about it.
this podcast is going to be strictly anything we want to talk about. It's not going to be gaming related. It's not going to be strictly that. Well, it's going to be gaming related, but it's not going to be strictly a certain topic. We're going to change the topics from each podcast. But today's one is ironically going to be Call of Duty, and we're going to be talking about the event London that just happened. And Cole, do you want to start us off?
All right. So basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through the group stages and then get into bracket play.
And not hit your knee.
Yeah, and definitely not hit my goddamn knee on the fucking desk. Because I totally did not do that while you were doing your intro, and I was trying not to. I was sitting here like. But yeah, that's besides the fucking.
Mine and Colt's duo ship in a nutshell.
Yeah, don't mind the idiocy from us. Anyways.
It will never get better.
But yeah, so basically that's gonna be the rundown of that. First off, Group A, that's what we're gonna start with. Huntsman versus LA Gorillas. There's not really much to talk about there other than the fucking Gorillas just got put on a silver platter and smoked.
Like a piggy.
I mean, there's not really much to go in depth there.
Yeah.
When you get 3-0'd and you're playing Huntsman, the second best team in the world, and you're the LA Gorillas. Like, I don't know what else.
Yeah. But I guess the next one we could talk about is Dallas Empire versus Seattle Surge. I mean, my issue with that is just strictly like, what's going on with Seattle, man? I feel like they're doing a lot worse than they should be right now.
All I'm saying is my intake on Seattle Surge right now is they're going to be a team that is going to be godlike and respawn down the line. They have all talented respawn players. But they're not going to figure shit out or win championships if they don't play S&D. So.
And I'm like, isn't Teddy Rex their
yes, he is
S&D analyst?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I don't know. Like, I feel like at what point do you guys just say we're playing search for like a whole day, or like how would they go about that? Because I know Huntsman, like they said that like they would just skip a whole scrim day just to play search.
Yeah, what Huntsman did back from Minnesota, they immediately came back, and then they what they did is they usually have 3 sets of scrims a day, so they have a morning one, an afternoon one, and a night one, and then they chalk their morning one just to play search, so that length of time that it takes to finish one scrim series, they just played S&D.
Yeah.
And then they went into respawn later in the day.
Yeah, I feel like they got to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why Seattle didn't do that. Like, literally, Seattle came back from Minnesota. They already looked chalked in S&D to begin with at the event. And not to mention, their roster is filled with people who have a history of sucking at S&D.
That's true.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
But I just knew when I figured out that they didn't come home and play search that they were going to get fried this event. I knew it instantly. I had no hope. Literally none.
I feel that.
But yeah. I knew Dallas was going to come in here and handle Seattle with 100% ease.
Yeah.
It was no question.
Well, I honestly didn't think Dallas was gonna have a problem at all with Seattle.
Oh yeah, there was like, if Seattle would have practiced S&D, I would have been like, okay, maybe, because Seattle's respawn, whether they're kind of chalky at it right now or not, they're still good respawn players and talented. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they could easily still respawn, but they're not gonna win a series against Dallas if they can't take a search.
Yeah. Especially if you can't. If you could take a search against Dallas, that's pretty good.
Yeah, exactly.
Just because
they're
like that.
They have a core. Yeah, they have a core. They have like a core players who are actually disgusting it.
Well, like think about like especially like Krem, like he may have been like known for like being the in-game leader, but if you look back in the day, how good he was at search, especially in Ghost, like if you saw the things he did in search, that dude was a monster, and
All
he's
five of them,
smart.
realistically
Well,
speaking,
yeah,
they're just
Clay's yeah,
natural. They're just natural search players. Like they're really talented.
yeah,
All they need to do is figure out respawn tad. But
yeah.
but yeah, Dallas 3-0 swept Surge because we all knew they were chalked the second they didn't come home and use their S&D analyst to the fucking max degree, which was
Mhm.
stupid in my opinion, but
Yeah, right.
that's what it is. Round 1 of Group B. New York, Paris, and New York 3-1 Legion right off the rip. Which honestly, to me, I found shocking. Speaking that they came out of New York came out of Minnesota and looked like the worst team there.
That's true. They
If
did.
I'm being honest.
They did not look good.
Yeah, they didn't look good at all. And Paris looked like a it like I know everyone was like kind of overhyping them in the power rankings after Minnesota, but they actually did look really good in Minnesota.
Yeah, and like I mean,
So
even then, like they looked pretty good this event.
yeah, they did.
Like
They
here,
they I mean they placed third, fourth
yeah,
somehow.
like
But
do you think maybe that New York that first match was just maybe first match of the day jitters, because they did play them later on, which we'll get onto, and Paris won that match. So
no, I did honestly. I honestly think New York came out and showed their true talent, but I don't know what's going on with New York because, in my personal opinion, they might just have like an ego thing on their team.
maybe,
Like maybe underneath all the on the side or the behind the scenes things that people can't see. I think they might be having internal issues,
yeah,
which makes a lot of sense with the personalities on their team. They're all five superstars,
yeah.
so
Like as much as people give them shit, Doug should be on that team right now. They need a
I
selfless
really do.
play.
I
Yeah,
think so too because they need a player like that.
but
They
who do
need
you
like a selfless
drop?
player.
Like,
That's that's the
like,
harder
because
question.
like it's like I don't know. I feel like you don't drop Attach. I feel like Attach is a very good player. And when I mean drop, I mean just like switch him out, move him to the sub role, like the subliners,
Maybe, I mean,
accuracy, attach, temp, zero, and Zuma. Like who do you really get rid of there?
as much as I hate to say it, maybe you drop zero.
You think?
And I don't, yeah, because I don't. I mean, you don't drop temp because no matter like I think temp is their best person to swap between. Like if they picked up Doug and drop zero, I think if you have that team, you have just attack or accuracy and Donnie pick up an AR on like a two AR map, which isn't very much at the moment.
Yeah.
There's only one map you use two ARs on.
Was that
It's
cave?
a Zero Cave Hardpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the only map that they're running two ARs on, and then the rest are subs. And I think Zero, granted, he's good as a sub, and he's been proven to be good as a sub, but it's not his comfortable role, if that makes sense. He's more of a
Yeah.
main AR like Omar.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But I do think the same thing. They need a selfless player who's gonna be willing to just run in for Zuma and Attach and Donnie
Gotcha. Yeah.
and bait for all of them.
Yeah. That's true. But
but
I mean, I personally don't think Sensor's a bad player, but I do love the jokes that come with it.
well, I mean, like he's gonna if they did bring him in, like I said, that he's gonna fill that role perfectly. He's not gonna care about his stat line. He wants to win. He's gonna make good plays for you, and
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna run in. Oh, he's always gonna run in first for his superstars. He knows it. He knows his role.
Yeah.
Like,
This fool, like, he got so hyped for just being a sub. Imagine you put his ass to the starter. He's gonna play his heart out.
and not only that, but he's been streaming tens every night and playing in tens every day.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but
Um. All
but
right.
yeah, New York 3-1 them. Uh, which
Do you think
I
it's a
honestly
fluke, or
found. I mean, I.
do you think like if they play like if they like instead of like subliners playing the Ravens in the round two, let's say they play Ultra round one and they end up playing Paris in round two. Do you think that outcome is still the same, 3-1, or do you think it
No.
turns out okay? You think they
Yeah.
lose?
Mhm.
Okay, so you wouldn't say maybe
I
it's a
just
fluke, but maybe you think it's just first round or
I just
first match,
I think
not jitters,
I
but
think
first round, like I guess jitters.
I just think New York came out with the fire, honestly.
True,
Like they came out and played better. Nothing else to say. They actually committed to the talent that they have on their team.
true.
But other than that, after that, they just look back to the worst team in the league.
Yeah,
I don't know, but yeah. The other first round matchup was Ravens versus Toronto Ultra, which, um, I mean, I didn't see Ultra doing well with their substitute that they made for no reason.
Wait,
But
what happened with them? I wasn't even paying attention to that match.
so basically, their old starting roster at Minnesota was Cammy, Metals, um, Methods, Looney, and Classic, and they dropped their best statistical player, Metals. He dropped a 1.3 in Minnesota and brought in Bance from the sub spot and played this
Really?
event. Yeah.
So the I don't really.
So they dropped Metals and picked up Bance and then played the event.
That's weird. I don't know why you would do that.
And they came in and lost 3-1 to the Ravens, which I didn't find shocking. Speaking that the Ravens, obviously it's their homestead, they're going to want to play well. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but I mean, regardless, Ravens with even if they brought medals to the event, they're still probably going to beat Toronto. Like,
Yeah.
I
I mean,
don't know.
to be fair, I like the team. I like Royal Ravens. I think they're a very good team. I think they're a fun team to watch, definitely.
They are a fun team to watch.
Like you got Scraps, Wuskins, you got the
Rated,
brothers,
Jared, and Dylan.
Like first of all, Jared is he's been one of my favorite like pro players for a while. So like watching him play, I've always enjoyed it.
Not only that, but Jared's always been like a super mox hyper speed type of player, and Dylan's the same way. And I don't think on any past roster Jared's had like a as fast as of a teammate as him, and now he does, which is dope.
I feel that.
but but yeah, London Royal Ravens came in and handled business to Ultra 3-1. Not shocking,
Yeah.
to be honest with you.
By the way, sorry about the constant yawning I'm doing, guys. I'm hitting that crash point of 2 energy drinks. So yeah.
What the fluff?
Sorry, I made bad decisions at work today. Okay. I bought an energy drink. Well, I bought a Bang, so and then my bartender comes in at 2 hours later, and he says, "These are 3 for $5. I got you one." And I'm like, "Oh shit!" And it's a rain energy drink. So I'm sitting there. I'm just like, I don't want to be rude, but I don't really want it to get warm. So like, I waited like 30 minutes, and then I opened it up and started drinking it. And I'm pretty sure I was this close till when one of my reps came in and started doing a backflip.
You had all the energy in the world, huh?
I really did. And now I'm losing all that energy in the world.
Now it's the crash point.
Yeah.
Basically. Now it's just like...
Yeah. Basically, yeah. So what are we moving on to next? The Subliners versus Ravens?
Yeah.
So my only shock about that match is that it went game 5. Not gonna lie.
I mean, it's shocking, but it isn't really because I think New York came out with the same fire they had against Paris the first round, and then they just completely lost it all and got reverse swept.
I feel you.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I'm not shocked with the results, but I am shocked with the game 5, just like you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
That's the only thing I'm shocked about. I feel like it shouldn't have gone game 5, but and then I guess we go on to the losers round now. So I guess we'll start with LA and Surge, right? Or do you want to go to the semifinals first?
No, just go to losers.
All right. So I mean, honestly, there's really not much to say about.
Wait, we missed Dallas Huntsman first round A. Dallas versus Chicago and.
Well, that's the second round. I was just going with the losers first round. But do you want to go?
No, go through winners first, and then go through.
Okay, I thought you just want to go through the round ones first. Okay, so Chicago versus Empire. I mean, Chicago just basically proved it wasn't a fluke.
I mean, realistically speaking, okay. I mean, they smoked them Minnesota, honestly.
Yeah.
So, I think did Dallas take? I can't even remember if Dallas took the S&D again or not. But I'm not shocked at the results. It's the same results that they had at Minnesota the first time.
What map did they lose? Was it the S&D?
Chicago?
Yeah.
This event?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
Or was it the Heart Point? Or was it the Dom?
The only problem with this event, guys, real quick, because it is in London, So all the matches started hella early.
Honestly, I
For
was
us.
still sleeping before I had to go to work when these matches were starting.
That's all I'm saying.
So
Like I slept through probably the first round matches of every day were not watched by me. So
same,
I don't know.
same.
And I didn't watch Chicago Dallas because I had to move my setup.
See,
You
I
know.
didn't watch Chicago Dallas because I was at work. So I mean, I could
But
have pulled it
I'm
out,
not.
but then I thought it was weird. I didn't want to do that.
I mean, I'm not shocked with the results. I'm
Nah.
pretty sure I remember a briefly first map, but I'm pretty sure Dallas took or not Dallas, Chicago took first map, and then after that, I had to get busy on my setup
Yeah.
shit.
Okay, so you think I don't know if it was the S&D though. I
It,
want to say
I
it
mean,
was
it
the
makes
Dom
it. I think it was a Dom actually.
because I know
Um,
like Chicago's really good at Dom, but like, wasn't there a map that they're like really bad at for Dom?
I don't
Or
even
like,
know.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was the Dom because I thought they
I'm
went up
pretty sure
2-0 and then they lost Dom and then won the hard point.
that could make a lot of sense.
Yeah. So
But I will want to say that I'm proud of Chicago for doing what Seattle should have done
in
and chalked their
practice.
fucking first scrim series every day to play S&D. And the sad part is Chicago did it when they went 2-0 at Minnesota.
Yep.
And they still realized their weak points, came home and practiced S&D, and then came here and showed the practice that they practiced.
Yeah.
And it really came to fruition, and they fired an S&D in this event.
Yep.
I don't know.
Honestly, bro,
But
S&D wins championships.
I I'm still mind blown. Seattle doesn't you what? I don't think you win an S&D at Minnesota. And the closest game was round 11, and before that, you could barely win 2 rounds, and you don't come home and play search?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Ugh.
All right, the Dallas Empire and
But
Seattle Surge. Really, that was just a 3-0 Dallas. I had no doubt
3-1.
Dallas was going to win that. 3-1. My only thing is, how did they win a map?
I mean, like I said, dude, it's just like with Seattle, bro. They can okay. With Seattle, you can win like respawns. You know what I'm saying? Like that team, whether they're chalky at it or not, they all are talented enough to win a respawn.
Yeah,
You have 5 godlike players on your team. They're all veterans. Like, I don't know.
yeah,
But like I said, they're only gonna continue to get better and respawn throughout the year, and they're not gonna win a chip if they don't play S&D.
yeah,
But it doesn't surprise me that like if you would have told me Dallas Seattle went game 5, I wouldn't have been shocked because like I said, they have the capabilities to win a respawn. But
true.
Dallas would have took both S&Ds.
I feel you. That's true.
With yeah.
With ease, probably too.
With ease. Yeah, literally a breeze.
Um. So next, I guess, did we talk about the Subliners Legion second match, losers match?
No.
So this is why I think I want to say it's a. It wasn't really a fluke, but I think like they got like Paris just didn't come out with the fire that New York did because
No, they didn't.
and the
Paris didn't
losers
look like the same
when
team.
they played them the second time, Paris just 3-0'd them.
Yeah, they got smoked.
They got mollywopped. So
And New York looked like the team they were at Minnesota all over again.
yeah. So yeah, like I said,
I
I don't know. Like I like the team. I want the team to work really well.
Man,
But like I don't know,
I'm a
man.
huge fan of New York actually.
I like
Like
the players on it,
love all the players on that team.
especially like I don't know. I felt like Attach should have been on a better team last year. So
Oh yeah, Attach is godlike, and not to mention real quick about New York. This looks like Zuma's best game in a long ass time.
yeah,
No bullshit. Like Zuma looks like he's back to like COD Ghost AW Zuma. Like the guy that can just take over a map for you and win you the entire map.
yeah,
Like it looks like that Zuma came alive again. And it's just so sad that his team's doing like this when it's probably his best game in 3 years, 4 years, you
yeah.
know? So I don't know.
All right. So I guess move on to semifinals. It'd
um
be Chicago, Huntsman, Paris Legion, and then
yeah,
Royal Ravens.
the actual bracket stage.
Yeah. So I don't remember the scoreline of
Huntsman
the Paris and Chicago game.
Chicago Paris went game 5.
Did they?
Yes,
Didn't Chicago take both SCDs?
yes, they did.
Yeah. So.
Which was quite shocking because stat line people probably don't know is Chicago before before this series specifically, haven't lost a hard point yet.
And
They
then
were
they lost that
undefeated,
hard point, right?
and then they lost the hard point. And that was the first hard point they lost
I
in
remember
CDL.
watching that game. It was a close game too. If I remember correctly, it was
Both
very
hard
close.
points were super close, actually.
Yeah.
And it honestly could have been a 3-0 Chicago, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, I do remember that. And I was like, but like, I mean, I don't figure they wouldn't let that get to Chicago. Honestly, if I'm like, me thinking about like a team like Dallas Empire, Huntsman, Legion, and all them, like, I highly doubt they worry about that. Oh, we haven't dropped a hard point in like 4 events,
they don't
and then they lose a hard point. I don't think they're thinking, "Oh fuck, we're gonna get screwed up now." They're gonna be like, "All right, let's just win the next map."
Yeah, there's no way. They probably. I mean, someone probably maybe told them. They honestly, most of them probably had no clue they were undefeated.
Yeah, right. They're probably just playing the game. Like all they knew is that they were 2-0 before this event.
Yeah,
That's all they knew.
Literally all they focused on for sure.
Yep.
But
London and Dallas. That was a great series to watch.
That was a great series, bro. Both of them went game 5.
Yeah, but like honestly, like that. One thing I will say, Kismet is such a great player.
Oh yeah,
even though I kind of think he's a dick. I don't know if he is, but he just seems like one. He's very, very good at the game.
Dude, the sad part is he was talented last year too, but he didn't get enough credit because he was on E6.
Well, even then, he should have been at champs in World War II.
Yeah, but I mean, he's always been disgusting. Like Kismet's a godlike player, and now he has a team. Like, cause on E6, I think there was just like a lot more player. Like last year,
they kept switching players. They kept switching players that year.
But there was just like a lot more people to focus on E6 besides him, if that makes sense. Like they had Frosty at the time, which it was his first year. COD, everyone was like hyping him up. They had God Rex, and he had a stellar year last year. Yeah. So everyone's focused on that him being as a superstar
and then
as well.
General's just Mr. E6.
And so he just didn't. Like when you're Kismet in that situation, you have players like that on your team. Yeah. Where they're getting all the limelight, you can't really get enough credit. You know what I'm saying? No matter, it doesn't matter if he dropped a 1.4. Sure. Everyone's just gonna talk about the other players because they're them.
Right? True, I feel you. But yeah, the London Royal Ravens versus the Dallas Empire.
Honestly, Ravens threw it away.
they were up 2-0, right? It was a reverse sweep.
Yeah.
Because I know they won the first hard point, and I'm pretty sure they won the search, which shocked everybody.
Yes.
Not because they're bad at search, but because I believe just Dallas shouldn't lose search just on paper.
No, on paper they shouldn't lose, but they're both actually really talented search teams. Yeah, honestly.
Oh so. Yeah, but.
But Dallas on paper is clearly probably the superior one. Speaking that they all have really really talented
S&D backgrounds. Shotzi, Clay, Krim, like. Yeah.
And Kyler, which is just a glitch in
First
himself.
Of all, he doesn't count. He's the Lamar Jackson of COD.
Yeah, he's disgusting.
He's the Lamar Jackson of a COD. But he actually shows up on primetime games. Who's ever a Ravens fan, don't knock me, okay? I'm not a Patriots fan, so you can't flame me for that. Not the Patriots. All right, off topic. Man. We'll talk about football in a different podcast.
It's clearly who I'm a fan of. Jesus Christ.
You're definitely a Patriots fan.
It's clear as fucking day. Oh yeah, I'm definitely a Patriots fan. Eagles mug, hot chocolate, Eagles beanie. I have an Eagles wallet. I got. Clearly a Patriots fan, dude. You could tell.
Oh yeah. Look at what I'm wearing, bro. I'm clearly a Patriots fan. Look at this.
Clearly, dude.
It has nothing to do with any NFL team. I just like the colors. But we're getting off topic. Bro, all right, so I was watching that match, dude, and honestly, Watkins' reaction was terrible. I felt
Watkins is always super emotional. Like you should just see him when he was on Reciprocity last year too. When they lost, he was always just that player that
Yeah.
I feel like anytime you see him after a match and he loses, it doesn't matter what it is. The players usually always have to pat him on the back instead of getting a fist bump because he's just down like this.
Yeah. I mean, shit. I understand that match why he was so upset though. That was such a heartbreaking match. But
oh yeah, they threw it. Like I said, they threw it away. It should have been their series.
It really should have been.
Should have
Um,
been Chicago Royal Ravens in the finals, but okay.
yeah. I mean, finals. Like, what are we talking about? Huntsman just ran through him again.
I mean,
I
Huntsman,
guess the
yeah,
only thing to
Huntsman.
talk about is just the rivalry between them, like the drama, all that. Like,
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Dallas kind of screwed themselves with their own drama because they were all talking. They're like, even before Minnesota, they were just talking a lot of shit about scrims online that didn't mean anything. You know what I'm
yeah, they
saying?
were talking mad shit, and like now that like they got mono 3 times by the team they were talking shit about on land, it's like you should
Yeah, they
just
kind of
keep.
ate their own words.
Yeah,
To be honest
like
with you, I don't know.
you don't understand when Seth has the passion, he has the passion.
Oh, dude,
But
when Seth
that
has the passion, he's the best. Like
first of all,
arguably
yeah,
the best player in the game. Like no one's
exactly.
stopping him, bro.
Yeah, like I said, people bring up World War II. He just went through a shitty situation. That was the downfall of the dynasty. Like everyone was,
Yeah,
no
I
one was
mean,
happy.
he had shitty internet. He
He
hated
had
the
he had a
game,
one bar. He hated the game. So if he hated the game, and he couldn't
and
even
there
have good internet to scrim, he's gonna play bad.
and there was inner turmoil too.
Like I said, the downfall of the dynasty. Like there was so much
Yeah,
shit going on.
I don't know, but yeah, well, I mean, when Scump actually grinds and has the passion and he loves his team,
Yeah,
he is going to be the best player in the game, and no one's stopping him.
yeah,
And I'm not saying it he is now because there's a lot of people that are really good at the game, but he's up there again.
dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Envoy is like
Convoy's
he's a
disgusting.
unit, bro.
He's disgusting. I
Bro,
love that kid.
like dude, he single handedly destroyed him in Dom, I believe, right?
Oh yeah, it was literally just
It
him and
was
Dom, bro.
it was Petrograd, right?
Yeah,
He was just
yeah,
wrecking
Petra
them,
shit.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we get it. You don't like the map, but yeah. All right, now here's a question: do you think Krim was actually like that upset, or do you think he did it basically just to start drama to get people talking? Like not
I
like
mean,
at
I feel.
first. I mean like when he carried on. You know what I mean?
I mean, at this point, it's got to just be creating storylines. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
yeah, because
I mean,
like think about it. When they were chanting T2P at in his interview, he didn't seem bothered by it. He actually enjoyed it.
no, yeah. I
Well,
mean,
not enjoyed it, but he didn't like. He wasn't like, oh, shut the fuck up, dude. Whatever, you know.
at the beginning, I'm pretty sure he was
Oh yeah, 100%.
kind of pissed.
I mean, who
Like,
wouldn't be? But
who wouldn't be pissed in that situation? To be honest with you,
yeah,
but yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, all the COD pros, all the COD pros, whether they go through shit or not, they're gonna be friends at the end of the day and make up because they all see each other at every event. So why not be friends with the people you see on a regular basis?
yeah. You can
You know
have
what I'm
you can
saying?
like have a rivalry, but not hate each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can. It's possible.
Yeah,
But yeah, at this point, they're just talking. It's like friendly banter for storylines and shit for
yeah.
sure. There's no way they actually hate each other.
No,
No
I
way.
don't think so. Well, at least just strictly like Krim and Scump. I don't think they actually hate each other.
Oh no, no, definitely not. But yeah, that's basically London.
Yep. And the next
Um,
event is Atlanta, right?
yeah, it's in not this weekend, but the next one after
The
that.
only
I'm
thing
pretty
that
sure.
sucks is I wish Chicago was at that event and not at this one.
I think they are.
I thought they weren't because I thought they like after this event they weren't going to be on until the next one. Because don't they have to do different teams now? They have to do the like the other 4 teams, so
Well,
teams have to kind of make it out, don't they?
all
Like
I'm
teams have to
saying
like
is, Toronto, they're gonna be at Atlanta when they've been at Minnesota and London as well.
yeah, but who do you like? Do you take out the subliners? Like, do
You
you?
no, you just I mean you got I mean you probably do take out 4 teams that have played twice,
Yeah,
but that's only 4 teams. But I mean,
let me
realistically
here.
speaking, I think they have they're probably gonna have if you go like the Call of Duty website, I'm pretty sure they'll have something on who's gonna be there.
Yeah, well here. Let me see if they have anything here. Okay. Call of Duty website, you said?
Yeah, they should have a schedule up there and who's gonna be at Atlanta. I think. Yeah, they do. So it's gonna be Minnesota's gonna be there, Paris is gonna be there, London's gonna be there, Florida's gonna be there, Chicago's gonna be there, Toronto's gonna be there.
The CallOfDuty.com or Call of
So
Duty League.
it's Phase, Optic, Chicago, Toronto, London, Florida, Minnesota, Paris.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to figure it out. Schedule. Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
The first match of the day is Roker or Minnesota versus Paris. That's going to be a good match.
Yeah. So basically, those are the teams.
Chicago.
Those are the teams that.
Okay. And it's going to be tournament format again, right?
Yeah, all the rest of the events are.
Okay.
Are for
The only
tournament
reason
format.
is because I think they ranked Atlanta FaZe and Chicago Huntsman top 2 teams right now, right?
Yes, and they'll actually get to play each other.
Yeah, I know. That's what I like.
So
That's
yeah.
what I want.
But
That's why I wanted them there.
we should save Atlanta for another podcast.
We should definitely save them for another podcast.
Yeah, Atlanta. The like we'll have like a pre. I think we have a pre-event Atlanta like talk and then a post-event one for sure.
I'm down. When is Atlanta?
February 22nd and 23rd.
Okay. We'll definitely do it before then. Okay. You gonna bump your knee again?
Probably.
Alright, guys. This has been the first ever Muffin Cast. I love you, Colt. This has been the first ever Muffin Cast. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll have more different topics. The next one probably won't be a Call of Duty topic. We'll definitely save the next Call of Duty one, hopefully for Atlanta a pre and post event. So if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like on the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.